ken the name of that tune? No? No, neither do I. I learned it beloved of a horseman from North Lies. He didn't ken the name of it either. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Geordie Robertson, and I'm the ornament on this farm. And this here is your bothy. It's what we lads call hame. And ken this? It suits me just fine. This wee yarn tax place, a Saturday afternoon, in about the longest day, 1925. Now then, what's going to be happening the day? Let me think now. No very much, I didn't think. Oh, we're expecting the arrival of our new loon. The feed doesn't usually start till about November, but you just try telling a 14-year-old laddie who's just been loused for the scale he has to hang about a couple of months before starting on the farm. And what else now? Oh, that's right, the money's coming to take our cookie. And to tell you the truth, that's about it. So if you were thinking of coming round here the next to listen to this, and you didn't bother, well, you're no missing much. Anyway, I had the bothy to myself, and I thought I'd get my fiddle down and hear a tune. And I'd just finished when the new loon appears at the door. Oh, aye, I says. Am I right in thinking you be the new loon? Well, he just stood there gawping at me, with his mouth open. So I says, you know got a tongue in your head? Aye. He says, aye, well, that's a start, eh? So I goes over to him and introduced myself, and he told me his name was Wally McGowan. So I says, well, I'm very pleased to meet you, Wally McGowan. So long as you're the loon, you'll know me in the name, because the loon is what you be called. All right, loon. He seemed half enough at this, and he sat down in the kist with a fire. So I says to him, can you play the fiddle? No. Squeeze box? No. Mouthy? No. Comb and paper? No. God, you know much, yes. Can you work a pair of horse? Aye. What? Havers, can you hell? Oh well, there's time enough for you yet. And I smiled at the laddie, and he managed to smile back. Just then the door opened, and Ross came in with a face like thunder. Ross usually had a face like thunder, even on the sunniest of days. He taken one look at the loon and says to me, aye, what's this? The new foreman? I said, no, that's Wally McGowan. Will that be Wally McGowan, the new foreman? I kent what was coming. So I says, oh, dinny, he's the new loon. So you're not the new foreman? No, says Wally. Well, get your ears off the foreman's kist. And he kicked the loon in the leg. So I says to the loon, this is Ross. He's an old native bugger. He's no the foreman either. No, maybe no. At least I'm no the ornament. I was fair back up front. Did she do it, eh? So I says, here, I can work a pair of horses good as you on a day, and fine you can it. Well, he looked at me like he was getting ready to strangle me, and he says, but you didn't know, do you? I says, no, but I did it for what, eh? I would just rather be an ornament, that's all. Aye, so you can lie half the morning in your bed, and louse half an hour before everybody else. He was a crabbit devil. Ross, I says, every firm needs an ornament, and nobody can thin neeps like me, and nobody can grape tongue like me. Come to think of it, nobody can play the fiddle like me. Nobody'd want to, says the little huff. Just then, Jack walked in, hung his hat in the nail by the door. Okay, he says, only tea. I'll get some, Jackie, says to the loon. Now, he is the foreman. That's how I'm getting him his tea. What he says goes, but he's alright. He's the first, Ross is the second, and Sandy, wherever the hell he is the third. Is that not right, Jackie? Jack was a braw lad. Dapper and a bothy kind of a way. Hair eye neatly combed, mouser eye neatly trimmed. It was an attitude thing with Jack. There would be no point in gluing a straight furry if you didn't comb your hair. And there would be no point in building immaculate straw stacks, and Jack could build immaculate straw stacks. You didn't get your bits of polish and so on. Things had to look right as far as Jack was concerned, and that included himself. Here, he says, you'll never guess what one idiot Thompson's up. This is Sandy was talking about. You haven't met him yet. So I says, what, who idiot Thompson? Sandy, you'll never guess. Well, even Ross picked up his words at this. Jack would come to you in the kist. he's washing his hair, and his mouser, his oxters, in the horse trough. Eh? Said Ross. I'm telling you, lads, that's what I saw. Jenky's going daft in the head. Ross didn't usually try his crab and stuff. Jenky, he says, what do you mean, going daft in the head? He's been daft in the head all the time, I've kent him. It'll be for a man to come in to tack her foot, which is another bloody waste of time. Took a lot to please Ross. I handed Jackie his tea and says, but there's no need to wash just because you're getting your footy taken. No, I don't. You're right. I think it's Lizzie Watson. I think what's Lizzie Watson? What, the wee lass that works in the house? Aye. I think poor Sandy has a notion to dip his spurtle in a porridge pot. Jack, the loon! Man, you're a poor spugger. Well, he just laughed at me, spat in the flare, and said, no. Then he went on. I think she's been putting an extra dollop of butter or an egg in his milk can each morning. Well, I just stared at him. Does that actually mean that she's been putting an extra dollop of butter or an egg in his milk can each morning? Or does it mean something else? No, it means just that. I says, oh, well, she sometimes does that with me too. She's a brawny lass, Lizzie. Good luck to them both. And before the words were out my mouth, Sandy came in, grinning as cheery as ever. Both a paw. Ross's pair. Oh aye, in fact they needn't good luck for drinking out the horse trough near the school of Perthshire oxters. You can ribble you like. There's no harm in being clean. What's this? This, I says, is Wally McGowan. Of New Loon. Pleased to meet you, Wally. I'm Sandy, third horseman. No long since I was a loon myself. What do you think? Milking the kittens? God, that's about 8 mile away. Did you travel all the way here? No, I came by bike. A bike? God almighty, you'll be telling us you own a farm too. Jack looked at the laddie. Your father was Rad McGowan. Aye. I kent your father. He was a good man. He played a straight furry. I was in the bothy with him at milking a campsie. Just for a one fee, but aye, he's a good lad. He was killed in France, eh? Aye. The song? Aye. I lost my brother Douglas here. A hell of a carry on. Ross here was gassed at Passchendaele. No, I can't shoot a deer. Sometimes I just can't keep my big mouth shut. So I says, supposing the Germans had to use laughing gas, the bugger making me a beans of crabbit. Well, as soon as I said it, I think it was a mistake. Aye, maybe if you'd been there, you wouldn't have been so bloody lippy. So Sandy says, didn't you listen to him, Ross? If Geordie'd been there, he would have just had to play a couple of strathspeys on them fiddle of his, and all the Germans would have got up out their trenches and run all the way back to Berlin. Well, he looped it up with his kist. You puppets haven't a clue. Ken at the Hurst, after the binder's loused, the shaves are lying about the path as far as you can see. Ah, well, that's what the bodies were like. Lying there like shaves of corn. Just what it reminded me of. And now when I see shaves lying out behind the binder, well, it reminds me of bodies. Except they're no stinking like dead rats and all of the flare boards. Ross! The laddie's feather. Ah, he was into the lucky ends. After what we went through to come back here and be in slavery. Jack looked up at him. Here, Ross. He would fight the whole world if he could. This isn't slavery, Ross. The hell we get every Saturday after midnight now. And what bloody good does that do us? And at that, he put on his hat, stormed out, slamming the door behind him. God, he's right crab at the day, said Sandy. It's no your fault he was in the war. No, he's more contented when he's working. Nobody is. Aye, he says. Keeps your mind free wearying, I suppose. It was Sandy that broke the silence. Do you think there'll ever be another war? No, never. I wouldn't be so sure. No, no way, Jack. Lads wouldn't go. They went the last time. Aye, but that's because they didn't ken what to expect. Nobody kens now. Do you think Ross would go again if you tell him to? Well, he maybe wouldn't hear saying the matter. No, the working lads would all refuse. There'd be mutiny. The French mutiny, did you know? Aye, at Verdun. And a damn lot of good at the dump. Thing is, Geordie, you need everybody to mutiny, no just a side. I can, but it's daft when you think about it. I mean, there must have been hundreds, if not thousands of German lads, just like ourselves, of German firms or something. Ken, if everybody just said, I'm a war hame to get some crew and a harrying done, well, there wouldn't have been a war at all. There would have been nobody there to fight the damn thing. Just a couple of generals sitting in their cuddies with nobody to roar it. No, I can't see it ever happening again. There might be wee skirmishes of that, but nah, nothing like the war in France or Flanders. Do you ken Davy Cameron? Said Sandy. Used to be the catler at New Biggin. Aye. He's joined the Royal Air Force. Davy, aye, man, I never kent that. Aye, it's been in about a year now. I was speaking to him last Saturday afternoon in Cooperangus, so he on leave. Tell me he was out in Mesopotamia. What, with the Air Force? Aye, I think he'd be there in Mesopotamia on his own. Well, Jack looked at Sandy. Your Air Force is out in Mesopotamia? Aye, that's what I was told. And just what the hell are they doing there? Bombing, fight, Davy says. Says they send out a whole load of big de Havilland biplanes, bomb some folk, and then come back for more bombs. It's Davy's job to load them up. Christ, I can't understand some folk. He'd be better back here getting on with some real work. And at that, Jackie checked the time in his Ingersoll, checked his hair in the wee mirror by the doorpost before putting on his hat. Right, he says, I'm a water pie the laird. Well, the loon looked horrified. What? What do we hate to pay the laird for? I thought he paid us. Well, I couldn't help but laugh. I said, what? Have you never heard that before? That means he's a out for a pee, you dafty. Right, you, have you got a kist? My mother's going to send her my feathers to a kiss the morning. Very good. Well, your clothes kist can go here, and your meal kist can go here, next to mine. That ends Jack's, nearest the fire, then it's Ross's, Sandy's, mine, and then your last. All hangs in a strict order in the bothy. Jack's the first, Ross is the second, Sandy's the third, I'm next, and you're last. Jack's the first to sit at the table, he's first to leave. He leads first at the stable in the morning, and he's first in at night. But he's as good a boss as I've come across. This is my third fee here, and I'm happy to bide on for another if I'm allowed. Oh, Jack's also first to wash and use the towel, so I'm afraid by the time you get a show me the water, there'll be guys back and the towel will be soaking, but that's just the way it is. Jack and Ross share this bed, me and Sandy's in the middle, you can hear the end of yourself, although you might find a rat in there occasionally. So there's a wool blanket there for you to sleep in your sand and your drawers. Now, your first job in the morning is to make the porridge for the rest of us. You ken how to make porridge? Aye? Well, seeing Mark's here, you have a raw fire going first. The lads are all up at 5 o'clock to see the horse and you make the porridge. Fill the pot for the pump in the close and hang it on the swine. Bring the water to the boil and then just wee handfuls of oatmeal at a time. Didn't just lash it in on the old roads. You didn't want dry knots in tight. You didn't want it all knots and brew like bishop shite. So just a wee tumble at a time. Then you'll manage that. I'll keep you richt for your first week and then you're on your own. You'll be working with me most of the time on your wife, pinning neeps and scraping dung and seeing to the tatty pit. You'll get a shot of your twather or a baste and sign after a while. I might just let you tack a load of neeps into tune. But that'll no be for a while, so didn't get our excitement. Sandy was listening, grinning the whole time. I can fair mind the first time I was let a war my own with a horror beast in the care. What a feeling that was. I thought it was the bee's knees. To get the war my own with a horse and care, I was like the laird himself. Sandy was a good lad, and I was fond of him. So I says, you going to be biding on for another fee then, Sandy? No, I've got other ideas. Oh, aye. And would the other ideas involve a certain Lizzie Watson maybe? Maybe. Oh, you didn't give much away, do you? Aye, alright. Me and Lizzie's courting. We're going to get married. We're going to hear the band's cried soon. God, you're no a boy to hang about, eh? Well, nae more bothy life for you, eh? No, this'll be my last fee in the bothy. Then it'll be a cottage house for us. I might get a garden. Might get leave to keep a pig. Oh, well, mind your old bothy child don't when you come to kill it. Oh, aye. I could send you in some lard and an ingin out the garden. You can mark some skirly. God, you're a right generous bugger. Me and Lizzie are no be in the cottage for long. I had the notion to tack on the tenancy of a wee farm, maybe 50 or 60 acres, someplace I could work myself with. But hey, pair and Lizzie gave me a hand. Ah, just stay there, eh? So you're not going to hear us bothy lads about the place then? No, it'll just be me and Lizzie, till the bairns come along. God, you've got it all planned, eh? God. Well, as Jack says, this is no world for putting off timing. Aye, he's right. I sometimes think to go to the Argentine or something. What, America or somewhere. They have some broad big firms out there, but I think, nah, I'm just as well here. I've worked all over Angus and the Mearns, and I had a fee down in Fife once, but here I am, no 3 miles before I was born, doing neeps, graping dung, playing the fiddle. God, you would think there's more to life than that. There is, man. Get away to America or some roots. See a bit of the world. Ah, Sandy. Now wouldn't it if everybody was to move about all the time? Plus, what do lads stay all the time? Aye, but that's just rounding it here. No all over the world. Nobody'd end up in the wrong place. And besides, toil's toil anyway. Doesn't matter where you are. I was put on this earth, who needs, great dung, play the fiddle. What more can a man want, eh? Aye, well, I wouldn't do if we were all the same. Less of he was like me. Aye, Sandy, with your sweet smelling oxters. But it'll no all be easy on your wee farm, you can. You'll probably be grafting more than ever to make it pie. I'm not feared of hard work. And you know, I'm not saying that. You're as hard a worker as Jack, and God knows nobody works harder than him. You know what it will be like, though. Do you no understand, man? I'll be doing it for myself. Just then, Jack came back in for the close, carrying a length of rope. Doing what for yourself? I had the notion to tack on a wee firm, Jack. I'm courting Lizzie Watson. We thought after a year or two to get a place together. Courting Lizzie Watson, eh? Man, I've no idea. Well, I wish you both the very best of luck. You'll probably need it. Rick Loon, take a hold of that. So Jack hands the rope to the loon. He then goes out to the corner where there's a chair piled up with clays. What's there? I shrugged my shoulders. Crosses? So Jack tacks the clays off the chair, flings it on one of the beds. He then tacks the chair and positions it in front of the loon. He then positions me and Sandy in front of the chair. He then passes the rope round about Sandy and me, yoking us up like a pair of Clydesdales. He then hands the rope to the loon to hold and gives him the back of the chair to hold as well, like a plough. Rick Loon, first thing here to remember is that the horses ken the job better than any man. You'll ken that when you get a shot of the Orbeez. It'll reverse into the shafts without a word for anybody. Now, the 3 is a team, and to get them going it's good lad. Now, watch that blue pipe, watch it doesn't dig in or hit a big stain. Now, bit them to the left of it, eh? Aye, aye. Now to the right, whoosh, whoosh. Aye, now, turn it then, Rig, count your blue over, that's it. Did you do this at the scale with your chums? Aye. Now, back you come, straight as an arrow. Now, give him a wee word of encouragement. Come on now, you're doing fine. Aye, no bad. We'll make a pluming of you yet. Aye, up at 5 to muck out your pair and give him a groom down. A measure of bruised oats and some hay and a drink, and it's back in for your coat. As soon as you louse at dinner time, more to drink and a puckle of bruised corn. Then at night, fed and watered again and groomed down for the night. You might look in him later and give him a neep. They're a broad-based Clydesdale horse. Right, Loon, lousing time. I was speaking to the farmer's wife. You have to get your porridge with us in the morning, and your meat in the house, and maybe you'll see you all right. Well, Law held her breath as the door opened and Ross came in like a smell for the midden. What's been touching my clothes? That was me. I needed the chair for a while. Oh aye, very good, Jack. Oh, where's my bicycle, sir? Has somebody taken it? What is it? Now, us lads all had bicycles, sir. It was our best, cleanest, tidiest shirt. And we called it our bicycle, sir, because it was the one we put on a Saturday afternoon when we cycled into the local town on our bikes. Oh, what is it? Somebody's taken it. That'll be you, Geordie Robertson. Eh? I ken you're thieving meal out of my kist and all. What the hell would I hate to do that for? Christ, we get meal good here, so that's your order, Ross. I'll show you order. I'll give you a thick lug. Well, he came at me like a raging bull. If it hadn't been for Sandy grabbing him, he'd have throttled me for sure. And then Jack got in between us. Christ, Ross, I'll no hate fechting in the bothy. That bastard's got my sack. I haven't touched it. I left it there in my pile of clays. I haven't touched it, Jackie, honest of no. Come here, Ross. So Jack starts fumbling in the boot to collar Ross. After a minute he says, Ross, third gin down. You're wearing the damn thing. Save it yourself. Let him go, Sandy. Oh, Christ, Geordie, man, I'm awfully sorry. No, it's alright. No, I should never accuse you of stealing. No, maybe no, I'm many things, but I'm no a thief, eh? And then about near greeting, he slumped down on the edge of his bed. Oh, Geordie, I'm awfully sorry. I just didn't care what's got into me this last while. I'll be there Saturday afternoons off, eh? We'd be better working. Hi, I'm sorry. It's alright, man. As long as you've got your sack, eh? Hi, I've got my sack. Come all ye jolly plowmen, I'm here to mark a killing. I'm here to tack your footy, and it'll only cost yous a shilling and threepence each. Prices have gone up. Hello. Just then, the photographer Manny stuck his head in the door. Well, lads, fit like the day. He taken a look at us all. The loon standing over with the range, hands stuffed deep in his pooches, staring at his bits. Sandy across here, twirling his thumbs. Ross, looking like death himself on the edge of the bed. And Jack, calmly cutting a bit of baccy with his knife. And me, what was I doing? Well, just standing here, I suppose. Just standing thinking, God, there must be more to life than this. Ross was right. It's damn near slavery. Christ, you didn't even get a bed to yourself. Maybe I should get a lot of America. A lot of Canada or some roads. A lot of the Hudson Bay Company or something. Anything would be better than this. Well, a rich cheery bunch you lot are. Some 40 this'll mark. Alright for some folk with their Saturday afternoons off. Not like us photographers heading to work. Jack looked up at him. Work? That's no work. Oh, aye, but it is. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning. I cycled all the way from Perthshire. I hit 2 potholes, had a puncture, and the camera fell off the back of my bike. There's a couple of scrapes along the side, but I think the lens is alright. Ross glared at him. You'll be wanting us outside if you'd all be so kind. Right then, let's get it over and done with. What do you want us? Just out at the door if you can manage. So we all trailed out, carrying the form between us. The photographer Manny flitted about like a flea on the midden, getting us all how he wanted us. Jack sitting pride of place in the middle of the form. The Manny gave him an empty beer bottle to hold. Sandy standing ahead Jack, pretending to cut his hair with the horse clippers. Ross sitting on Jack's left, and the Manny gave him a loaf of bread, which he was liable to take away again, which Ross was pretending to cut with the axe. The loon was sitting on the other side of Jack, pretending to steer the porridge with the shaft of the byre bosom, while Jack shuffled in some oatmeal with his free hand. Ross glared at the man again. Man, we're coarse. Well, we're no this coarse. Look, I ken. It's fit folk like to see, though, eh? Aye, what folk? Oh, folk in years to come will look at their footies. Aye, what the hell for? Look to see how you lads lived, of course. But this isn't how we live. Cutting bread with an axe, steering porridge with a byre bosom. Och, I ken. Just a bit of a laugh, though, eh? Now, here we a fiddler. Aye, I says, well, get your fiddle, man, and use a tune. Now then, let's hear Shufty. So the photographer man, he stood back, had a look at us all. Us bothy lads, about to be frozen in time. A perfect image in a no so perfect world. All the secrets, hopes and fears, all hidden away out of sight. Just like in most stories, I suppose.
Oh! Brilliant.
Thank you for listening.
Can I ask a question,
Of course you can.
How long was a fee?
That's a good question.
Was it Michaelmas Brui?
It's about a year, I think.
Was it
Was it 6 months? Was it 6 months?
Was it Michaelmas?
Well, there's one in November, wasn't there? Was it May and November, Mary? This shows you, I didn't say
This is the last production.
my grand, I wrote it because my granddad was in the bothy. My granddad was called Jack Davidson. It wasn't actually the same guy in the replay there, but it was kind of based on him. It certainly was based on him about hair I neatly combed, mouth I neatly trimmed. And he could build immaculate straw stacks. But so I wrote it because of that kind of, yeah, bit of my family.
And was it true that you didn't have a bed each? You had
Aye,
to share
yeah,
beds?
that was true, yeah. Keep the bed. So, that's it. Thank you very much.
Super.
How long was that? Sort of thing last until when did it?
Well, Mary, you know when the bothy life went on to when? In the 50s, 60s even? 60s. Right. And they were pretty rough places, maybe. Yeah. Aye.
Did it change when there was mechanisation with the tractor?
Well, labour, just the amount of people working on the farms just dwindled.
And did the fee system continue to that as well? Or did, no.
I wasn't planning on that question. Of course, I could say yes, it did.
In southwest Scotland, they called them the hirings.
Right, okay.
Because my maternal grandfather, he was a dairyman, and he did the hirings horse and cart every November, I think it was. That was it for the year. And then my paternal grandfather did exactly what this was down in Galloway, Perthshire, did exactly what you're saying. He was in that bothy life from the start. I remember him describing that. Well, he would have been maroon. Had to and he stayed on the same farm. Actually, in relation to what you're saying, it was different because he stayed on the same farm for 50 years. Not in the bothy. No.
Or he wouldn't be your grandpa.
There's that song about the barnyard in Delgety. When I came into Turramerk in 40 feet,
Yes.
and I fell into the being fell into the barnyard.
It was a great performance, Bob, apart from lovely piece of writing too, but really great performance. They didn't need the 6 actors, you inhabited it, it was just
Well,
fabulous.
I wrote it as a wee play originally, but there's been some nice bits come out of me converting it to do it myself, because that description of my granddad wasn't in the play, you know, you would have just wanted character would have just wandered in, you know. And that things had to look right as far as not included himself, you know. He was an amazing man. I've got some photographs somewhere of all the straw stacks he used to build in the farm where I grew up, and they were immaculate, you know, and took such a pride in the appearances. He said that everything had to look good from the road. You know? So I'm glad I've been able to perform it.
Absolutely, thank you.
I'd like to thank my agent, Karen.
Pass the hat, Cam.
A dry martini.
Your bicycle side.
One or two more things and add it, and please, I want you to come and pick up a plate and load it and enjoy and have some drinks and
Are we having plates and drinks?